Hi guys, so this is part 4 of the Surds series. We have done multiplication, division, adding and subtracting in our previous 3 videos, and in this video we are doing simplifying surds. Right? So the rule to simplify surds is to find the factor which is a square number. Alright, so our main aim is to find the factor. So let us suppose we have square root of 28 and we have to simplify this. Now factors of 28 that I can think of is 4 times 7, right? And 4 is a square number, right? So our aim is to find one of the factor as a square number at least, right? What that does is that can make square root of 4 can be written as 2 squared and then times 7. In our squaring factors video we have done that square root of 2 times square root of 7 gives us square root of 2 times 7, right? So we can do it the opposite way as well. So here when we split the bracket, that will give us square root of 2 squared times square root of 7, right? And 2 square and square root and square can cancel, will give us 2 times square root of 7. That can be written as 2 square root of 7, right? I hope this makes sense. Let's do one more of a similar question. So let us suppose we have another number as square root of 720. Right? So here when I look at this number, I cannot think of a square number straight away. Well, you might. What I do is I just write down the factors that I can think of, right? So I can think of 72 and 10 as a factor, right? So 720 can be written as square root of 72 times 10, right? And using the same rule, I can split it into square root of 72 and square root of 10, right? Now, when I think of 72 and 10, I can think of some factors of them. All right, so when I think of 72, I know that 36 is a factor and 36 times 2 give me 72, and 36 is a square number. So now in this case I can find a square number as a factor, right? We do the same with 10, and 10 doesn't have a square number, but it has square root of 2 times square root of 5, right? So now we have one square number, we have 2 square roots, and we have a root 5, right? What we do here is we know that 6 square gives us 36, so we can write it as 6 square, square root of 6 square. Then square root 2 and square root 2 can be written as square root square, okay? And then we have root 5 there, okay? And this together makes square root of 720. So again, we are on the right track. Now 6 square and square root will give us 6. Square root square gives us 2, right? Because square and square root will cancel again. So if you are doing it this way, it leaves us with 6. And if you are doing it this way, whole square, then also it gives. And these are really important skills to remember. And square root 5 doesn't have a pair, so square root 5 stays itself. Now we can solve it further and it gives us 12 square root of 5, right? If you can think of a factor here at the start, if you can think of 36 as a factor there itself, so 36 times 20, right? If you can think here, then again you can continue with the tree and it will give you square root of 6 squared, and then here you can have 4 times 5, right? You can follow a different path with the different factors, so it will give you 6 times 2 square root of 5, and again you are left with 12 square root of 5. So no matter what factors you start with, you end up with the same answer. Great. And there are 2 very important skills in here that usually students make mistakes in, right? Our next video is going to be on double brackets and surds, very important skill in surds. And have a good day.